Hello. Hello, Drawfee. Hello, Drawfee Nation.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Welcome to what could be a very serious stream or a very fun stream. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. This is Nathan's stream project here.
The power is yours.
I have no idea if this is going to be fun to watch, but I convinced Jacob and Julia to let me do this.
I mean, you didn't have to convince me to encourage people to vote for like a second.
Oh no, not that. Just the concept.
Oh,
it's a.
I have a confession to make.
Yes.
I have a confession to make.
Yes.
You don't know what the concept is.
Well, no. This is to both of you.
Yeah.
Forgive me in advance.
You're forgiven.
Every time you pitch me a stream idea, my brain goes, uh-huh.
So you would have said yes to literally anything.
Yeah.
I trust you both to think of a good stream idea.
I appreciate it.
I'm just going to go with it.
Thank you for the trust.
Thank you for the trust.
Let's reveal our two candidates here, and we'll explain how this works.
Yeah, so I brought this up to Jacob a little while ago when I realized that like this would be our last stream that we'd be able to post the VOD of before the upcoming United States presidential election.
Hey, but don't we post VODs quickly now?
Yeah, but usually we post them like at most the day after, like and with enough time for people to watch it.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, fair.
But Jacob was like, but it's also the last stream before Halloween. We should do like a fun, spooky one.
Yeah.
I was like, what if we had fun? And Nathan was like, no.
I was like,
we will not be doing that.
What if we encourage the people to vote for the future of America?
What if you listen to these comedy artists tell you about civic engagement?
What if that?
What if that instead? So we're gonna leave it up to you, the audience.
Yeah.
To exercise your democratic rights to decide what sort of stream it's gonna be. We've got here a list of fun Halloween-themed drawing prompts.
Shout-outs to Brian Soria, who makes these every year.
Thank you, Brian Soria.
Drawlloween,
very fun, just sort of seasonal, thematic.
Look at some of these fun things.
We got
Frankenstein.
Oh my gosh.
We got Dude, Where's My Spaceship? My pants are unzipped. Don't worry, I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Hexmen. Oh man. Dismembers. Oh my gosh. These are some really fun ones. And then over here, I've put together. I watched some video summaries about Project 2025, and just sort of free associated some prompts that don't seem like they'd be a ton of fun to draw.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna draw punish or censor. I think would be tough.
I have to
schedule.
Feed the kitty.
That is not fun to draw.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll a random number. We're going to pit those prompts against each other, and then we're going to give you, the audience, the chance to decide which we draw.
Yep, we're going to post up a poll for each one, and then your vote will determine what we do.
I will say, if you pick something from the Halloween one, it's just gonna be like a regular Drawfee time, doing bits, talking about the drawing, and goofing. If you pick something from the Bummertober list, I am going to talk about the election while that drawing is happening. So that's part of it also.
That's part of your choice as well.
And, maybe you don't like either of these lists. These are the only options. That we're going to draw from one of those lists for each of the drawing prompts.
Some people are saying, can we combine the two prompts? I think you're missing the point of the exercise.
Yeah, no, we can't Much like our presidents, we cannot force combine two of them.
They're diametrically opposed.
Yeah.
In vibes and tone.
I don't know if you had mentioned this while I was feeding Joy, who didn't realize she had food on her plate already. You are making the polls, Jacob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making the polls. Mods, you don't have to worry about it.
So that the mods don't have to worry about it. I know that the mods are like super efficient and like super quick on it, so I just wanted to get ahead and say that we got it. It's on Jacob's second monitor.
So there you go. That's the thing.
That's
we're
the
doing
thing.
Here.
We're trying it, and we'll see if this makes for a fun stream.
And if it doesn't, you can blame Nathan.
You can blame me and vote me out.
And you can say, Jacob, you're still great. You could say that.
The power of how this stream goes rests with you. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
It's up to you how it goes.
So actually, it's not Nathan's fault if it goes bad. It's your fault.
Yeah. I've just presented you with a choice.
Should we get our first number? I'm ready to maybe have fun or not.
We'll either have fun or not.
So if you want to roll me a number, someone.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I think at the moment.
I was tweeting some resources for people.
That's good to do.
Okay, random number?
Yeah, well, from 1 to 31, preferably.
Yeah. To 31. Okay, your first number is 19.
19.
So 19 could either be Ooze Treasure Is It Anyway?
Ooze.
Or over on Bummertober, we have Erase.
Erase.
Which is the word erase.
The word erase.
Which is sort of cryptic.
Yeah.
And upsetting.
So think about that.
Yeah. Think about that. Really make an informed choice here between whether you want us to draw Ooze Treasure Is It Anyway or Erase.
Why can't I freaking type? What is
going on?
I
don't know. What is going on?
Oh, I'm out of space.
Anyway.
Whose treasure is it anyway?
Okay. Don't worry, everyone. We're making a poll. It's just happening super slow.
Yeah,
it's coming. Everyone's voting in the chat.
Okay.
You don't have to vote in the chat.
Here's the poll.
There's the poll.
Cast your vote at the appropriate location. Okay.
All right, we have some numbers coming in here.
It's some early
1-minute vote.
You know, it's tighter than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
Please remember to cast your vote in the poll.
Cast your vote in the poll so it can be counted. There should be a poll in chat. If you're in chat, if you're watching the VOD later, you're not able to vote. Obviously, in this sense, but if you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I wish I could vote for something. Good news. There is an election coming up.
You can't even see that on stream.
That's okay.
We've got the hologram is not working.
I was gonna put the results up, but
okay, Ooze Treasure.
Ooze Treasure Is It Anyway? 65%. Okay,
so we get a fun one to start us off.
We're starting off with a fun one.
I love that.
We're starting off fun.
Hell yeah.
Whose treasure is it anyway?
Whose treasure is it anyway?
That's the question we're all asking here.
This is so confusing because there's a mouse pointer on the top screen.
The heck?
Whose mouse pointer is that?
Whose mouse pointer
is? It's like a ghostly...
What?
A ghostly remnant of my... I have 3 up there now.
You guys can't see what's happening.
I have a mouse pointer ghost.
Voter interference? Voter interference? This is crazy.
All right.
Whose treasure?
Whose treasure is it anyway?
So there's like a few fun directions that I thought of immediately.
Yeah.
Jacob and I playing a lot of Deadlock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And there is a character named Viscous. I do call him Goobert.
Yeah,
I call him Goobert so much.
Visky Goobert.
Visky Goober. And it's so much so that now Jacob's friends have started calling him Goobert.
He's just Goobert.
He's just Goobert. He's not Viscous. He's Goobert.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's easier to say as he's like rolling at you.
Goobert.
But I guess that doesn't address like the whose line is it anyway reference. So you could draw like a gooey
Wayne Brady.
I was thinking Drew
Carey.
Hold on.
Carey.
Yeah, thank you.
Drew Gooden.
Drew Gooden.
Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden, do you? Are you Drew Gooden? No, sorry. I'm actually Goo.
I'm actually Drew Gooden.
It's actually pronounced Drew Gooden. It's different. I'm different.
I'm different. I'm just a different sort of beast.
Jacob, this is a really good treasure chest.
Thank you.
Just off the dome.
I was just thinking it was going to be like a like sort of a mimic, like a treasure mimic.
Oh, a treasure mimic.
But then like inside of it is like a big gooey guy.
Oh, like if a mimic and an ooze teamed up?
Yeah.
That's fun.
And so there's like a big goo inside, and maybe the goo is like doing like a type 5.
But his name is Drew.
His name is Drew.
Either way, his name's Drew.
Drew Gooden.
Drew Gooden.
Coming out of the thing here and doing just fine.
Draz does, make a good point. Slime in the ice machine.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a really good point.
Karina's not even here.
Karina's not even here, but we're bringing that.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah, that's a Karina topic.
If Karina's not here.
Yeah.
Slime in the ice machine.
Just said we.
Slime in the ice machine.
It's just you say it though, and then it gets stuck. It's a stim.
Stim Allen. That was his stim.
Yeah.
Joy's here. Hi, Joy Cat. What's up? Are you confused? Because we're all in here? Oh, thank you for the rub up.
Y'all missed it. We were recording episodes earlier, and
y'all missed it.
Y'all weren't there for that.
Y'all won't see it.
Olive really wanted to just get her purrs on mic.
Yeah.
She was pretty desperate.
It was the loudest purring I've ever heard in my life.
Olive's a really happy girl, is what you have to know about Olive.
She was in a great mood.
And then there's Joy. She's here too.
She hasn't seen y'all, like, the only context she has for y'all sitting at this computer is for y'all's stream.
That's true. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if she purrs that loud.
Yeah.
She's free to do that.
But she could tell. She could tell that it was like, oh, is this like the old days?
Yeah.
Like, I remember those days.
Well, you'll see she's not in here now.
Yeah.
The daytime, she's very uncat-like. During the daytime, she wants all the love.
She gets really active.
She's really active.
In the daytime.
She just screams at Jacob the entire day. That's not even a joke.
No, that's just how it is.
That's just
when Jacob stands up, she sprints over to him and just goes, "Hey!"
Aww. Cute.
And then there's Joy.
Yeah, Joy was doing her own
perfect.
thing. She was just doing a perfect little little crumpet of a sit.
Yeah, we call it the croissant.
Yeah.
Sit.
She was doing a perfect little croissant sit on
This is beautiful. Beautiful to see.
On a secret pillow.
You've never seen anything like it. Secret pillow.
Secret pillow.
Then
so the skull in there is like a person that this ooze has devoured, but they've got it now in sort of like where their head would be.
Yeah, they like puppet it,
like sort of like a bit
when they're doing their like improvised comedy.
You want to hear my impression of this guy? Oh, I'm an adventurer. I'm gonna open the treasure chest. I hope something. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, I failed my Constitution saving throw. Oh,
I'm poisoned and paralyzed and silenced.
No, I'm decomposing.
I'm dead. Oh.
Thank you. Y'all have been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's all I got for you.
Undecided voters, and they say my skull's empty. Am I right? Yay!
Oh! Got him.
Tell them at the bar you came from me.
They remember tip your bartenders.
Tip your bartenders. Tip me.
I'm the bartender also.
My Venmo, my Cash App, it's all in the QR codes on the stage. It's really fun.
Is he at the musical improv portion of the show? It was like, can I get a musical genre?
Give me a genre. Give me a adjective. Give me your job.
Just give me your job.
Give me whatever you got in your wallet. And I'm gonna do a song for you. Give me all your weapons. Give me a compliment.
A coin to your witcher? No, throw a coin to your mimic. Goo. That's me.
That's me.
Toss me a coin.
Toss me a coin. I'll eat it.
So I think this is it.
Yeah, this is great.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wow. The democratic process.
In play.
We did it. We got one.
And listen, was it a perfect drawing that you got from your vote? No.
Was it exactly what
was
you
it
wanted?
Exactly the drawing you wanted? No. But we got through it.
We had fun.
And we had a nice enough time.
Is it better than the experience we would have had with the word erase? Yeah, I'd say.
I think probably. Probably. But let's see. We can move on now to Nathan's drawing, and we'll see what else we got.
Unlike the actual election, you get to vote many times in this one.
Yeah, you get to re-vote. Every time something happens, you get to vote again.
Although, remember that there's more than just the big vote.
Right.
There are smaller, more local votes you can do.
Yes.
Should I generate a random number?
Yes, please.
Okay. Your number is 15.
15. I put that one. That's stretch break. It's a little early for the stretch break.
No drawing / stretch break versus
Putrid Pizza Punks.
Putrid Pizza Punks.
So the question is which got
Putrid Pizza Punks.
Putrid Pizza Punks or watch Nathan stretch.
well,
don't put it like that.
I think this is actually going to be a tough one because I genuinely think a lot of people will want you to.
This is the least bummer. I had to put one on there that wasn't. I didn't expect we'd roll it. So
hit the poll before people start typing it in the chat.
Yeah.
We got to pull up our results here so we can see what's coming in here.
Oh, stretch break is pulling it
out to an early lead.
Listen, we've done one drawing, and I think that means we should go play golf for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this will this be instead of my turn to draw?
That would be very funny. Yeah, I think so. I think it
that's
would.
How that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's just Julia's turn. Oh, it's very close.
It's getting tight. Yeah, we're halfway through the voting period.
Every vote counts.
Every vote counts. If you have an opinion on this, you can make a difference. The margins are razor thin.
We're like 40 votes apart from Putrid Pizza Punks becoming a reality.
Yeah.
And you can make that happen. We're less than 40 votes.
Oh my gosh,
the gap is
closing.
But the time is ticking down. It's 50-50.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Every vote counts.
Dead heat.
Oh
My god.
my god.
By one vote, a single vote. See? Every vote counts.
Putrid Pizza Punks won by one vote. 519 to 518.
Because of the one vote. Well, because all of y'all voted, and then that one person decided to show up.
This is how important
you get to see a Nathan drawing.
This is how important showing up is. It can change the entire trajectory.
Stretch voters in shambles right now.
Don't let anybody tell you that your vote doesn't matter.
You stay in line.
Nathan, I literally tweeted that.
In line.
Hell yeah.
I tweeted,
Pizza Punks.
The vote 411, and I said, go in with a plan, read up on what's on your specific ballot. Your vote is private, important, and has power. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity, a lot of doomerism out there. And look, there's going to be time for that maybe after the election. But before we even know, come on.
There's no point in getting, let's not get bummed before anything happens. Like, all that's going to do is paralyze you and make you not want to do things or think that it's hopeless. But it's not hopeless.
It doesn't have to be.
Listen, I hate to be the guy who comes in and says this, but you're drawing Putrid Pizza Punks, and we're supposed to be talking about Putrid Pizza Punks.
Let's talk about. Yes, sorry, we were doing a little post election analysis on that last one because it was so close.
Here's
I'm just
my
talking
thought.
about your campaign promises.
I'm going to keep my campaign promises. We're drawing putrid pizza punks.
That's the Ninja Turtles.
They're the putrid pizza punks.
They are the putrid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I guess they're
putrid
because
they putrid? Well, they stinky.
I guess they live in the sewer.
Yeah, they live in the sewer.
And they eat like only pizza.
And they don't have any like fresh water, I'm assuming, so they can't like shower down there. Do turtles smell?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Do turtles?
To Google.
Do turtles stinky?
Are turtles stinky? Are turtles?
Everyone is saying yes. Everyone in chat is saying yes.
Yes, some turtles can produce an unpleasant odor as a defense mechanism.
oh hell yeah!
There's musk turtles.
Musk turtles. Wow, we don't.
turtles.
We know who they're
Hopefully
supporting.
they won't interfere with the election.
They aren't spending their money bribing anyone.
Those musk turtles aren't talking to Vladimir Putin.
You mean Shredder?
I mean Shredder is what I meant.
Oh.
Is turtle stinky? Yes, if it hates you. Yeah, if you smell a turtle, that turtle does not like you.
That's how you know. And that's why I know no turtle has ever liked me.
Because
they all
you
stink.
sniffing them torts.
I'm sniffing those stinky torts. That's just how it is.
Nathan's a tort huffer.
Whoa.
You heard it here.
He huffs torts and turts. Any kind of them. He'll huff them.
Oh man, you just made me think of Over the Garden Wall.
That's what I was thinking of too.
We're here to burgle your turds.
We're here to burgle your turds.
We're gonna watch that this week.
Oh, nice.
We saw two things recently.
Yeah?
I didn't show one of them to Julia, so only I saw it.
What the hell?
But
we're married. You're supposed to show me everything.
One of them she showed to me, which was that somebody put it on a VHS over the garden wall.
Oh my gosh.
And then they were playing it on like a CRT, and it honestly it felt like so right.
That seems so freaking nostalgic.
And then the thing I saw was, I don't remember their name, but this person was doing a cover of the intro song of Over the Garden Wall in the first episode.
With the frogs on the piano?
Yeah. But they were singing it into a old telephone receiver as the microphone, so it was like really buzzy and crackly sounding.
Love that.
And it was a really cool cover. And it was very vibey.
That's great.
And so I just wanted to share that.
I love that.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Hell yeah, dude.
I miss my CRT. I think you miss the idea of it. In reality, do you remember how freaking heavy those things were? And then when you would get close to the screen, it would like be staticky. You get the tingling in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Felt like you were doing magic.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Whoa.
But I mean, the CRTs are coming back, though. People are getting them.
The 90s are back.
David's got one. Tristan's got one. And they're playing retro games on them things. The way they was meant to be played.
Tristan and David have one. Should we be getting one?
I do anything Tristan and David do. If both of them do it.
If you got both Tristan and David doing it, that's a cool
thing.
We have to put it in like an inconvenient location. Like it would have to be on top of that shelf in the corner that we're like craning our necks. Because you would sit so close to those TVs.
It would be cool to have one up there that's just like playing stuff, you know?
A VHS over the garden wall?
Just like playing stuff for like room vibes.
Yeah. Oh, we can turn it into the College Humor offices where they had the TVs just above
everything.
My head.
Yeah, we should find the heaviest CRT we can and attach it to the ceiling directly above your head.
Yeah.
Like they did in the College Humor office.
What's up, Joy?
Pizza punk is putrid.
Yes,
What's up, Joy Cat? You want to?
But it's punks plural, so I got to make
You got to make another one.
At least one other one.
Yeah.
I know I'm not in the best seat. You can also go over to Jacob.
You clicked the mouse with your arm.
Well, why was it where my arm was gonna be?
Go to Jacob.
You tell me.
You tell We're tearing each other apart.
Joy, come here. Come here.
I feel like she wants more food, but she just ate like 2 servings of it.
She's looking.
I know. She was like trying to tell us something, and I don't know what it is.
I got a spot for you right here, bud.
Some producer's notes for the stream.
Oh, here she comes.
She gave in. She couldn't resist.
Did her little meow pick up? Her little I'm coming up meow?
CRT stands for cathode ray tube.
Yeah. I remember when the tubes broke in our TV and I had to help my dad replace them. That was fun. That's back in the day when you could fix things. Nowadays you can't fix anything.
They just buy a new one.
It's a freaking use it and lose it society we're in now. Isn't that right, Joy?
Oh, look at her. Nathan, please look at our cat. This is what happens. I'm like the third wheel in this house.
She just makes unbroken eye contact with Jacob.
Yeah, we just stare into each other's eyes. It's what we do. Just a normal thing we do.
I was having this discussion with Jacob the other day about the sort of like acceptance I had very early on in my life about myself, which is that like I'm not like the friend that, and this is related to the cats. I'm not the friend that gets called to like go to like this raucous party. I'm not like the fun friend. I'm like I'm entirely too drunk or I'm lost. Who can I count on? Oh, no hesitation. It's Julia.
Julia's the reliable friend.
I'm the reliable friend, not the party friend.
You call a different friend when you're like, I don't want someone reliable to be here.
Yeah, I want to be...
because they're going to tell me something I don't want to hear.
Yeah. I want to be unhinged this night.
Yeah.
So I have always been... My friend called me at like 3 a.m. one time and she was like, Julie, I have no idea where I am and I don't know how to get home. And I was like, what the hell? Girl. So I had to first figure out where she was and then navigate her home at like 3 a.m.
And that's your role.
And that's my role. But I think like with the cats and like with kids, because Clara and Frankie do the same thing, where like I'm not like the fun one between me and Jacob. If they want to have fun, they go to Jacob. If they have a problem, they'll come to me.
That's just because I don't refuse them when they want to play.
That's true.
I just play and I never stop unless until I leave.
Yeah. And then with the cats, you never pick them out of your lap or anything.
No, I would never.
You accept them always.
I accept you always, Joy.
I have boundaries on these cats.
No boundaries. With little buddies, there are no boundaries.
And I'm not saying one is better than the other. It's different.
It's just different.
It's just my role.
It's just different, yeah.
It's a different experience. People expect different things from you.
Yeah.
And I feel like Nathan is like the chill friend.
Yeah.
Like if I were like, I really want someone to watch an entire season of a show with.
Oh yeah, dude.
I would be like, Nathan, do you want to watch an entire season of a show?
Yeah. What show? Sorry. I got excited.
Honestly, it would be some sort of reality show because Julia doesn't like them.
I don't like reality shows.
And so I don't have anyone to watch them with.
Oh my God,
anymore.
you guys can watch Love is Blind together. Or not Love is Blind.
I don't think I want to watch that one. The Circle I will watch.
That's what I meant.
The Circle is... Yeah, I'd rewatch any season of The Circle. The most recent one was pretty fun.
We watched the first episode.
Yeah.
Oh, someone in chat said y'all watch Culinary Class Wars. I just saw that.
We just saw it on...
I just saw it on Netflix and I said, what the hell is Culinary Class Wars? That sounds fucked up.
It's exactly how it sounds because I watched like the trailer for it. It's like home chefs versus like these fancy classically trained chefs, and then all the meals are like judged blind or something. And then it's like, what's the better food? This fancy shit or this home shit?
It probably depends
on what the meal is.
Yeah, it probably depends on like how each individual chef did and each individual challenge.
No,
Yeah.
Nathan, we have to make a big societal judgment call.
You need to be able to extrapolate.
It needs to be one or the other.
Yeah, one winner.
One is correct and one is wrong.
Totally.
Totally.
I have to get water. Does anyone want anything?
I mean, I guess I'll take a seltzer.
You want a seltzer?
Yeah.
Nathan, you want?
I'm good, thank you. I don't want to burp too much on the stream. Otherwise,
Unless people vote for that.
Oh, I should have put that.
Nathan burped too much.
Nathan drink too much seltzer and burp too much. That'll be for the next election.
Yeah, 2028.
2028, or maybe for the midterms.
Maybe for the midterms.
We might do something for the
Maybe we'll do
midterms.
something.
You never know.
There was another idea we had for this stream that we didn't use, which was that we were going to make like a sort of generator where we could come up with like all these attributes that would form like randomly generated candidates.
Oh yeah.
And then we were going to have you chat vote on which one wins the Drawfee presidential election. So maybe we'll do that at some point.
We could do that at some point. If,
Bless you.
if elections are still sort of like
Go vote.
Go vote, please. If
A lot's riding
you
on it.
can, I'd appreciate it.
Damn,
yeah.
it's so stinky in this room.
It's putrid, man.
Not this room, but the room
Yeah.
that these pizza punks are
Yeah.
in.
Also, there's so many ways to vote now.
Oh my gosh, you right?
Early voting. You can vote. You can still vote on the day.
Late voting.
No. Can't. No.
Mail-in voting.
Whoops. Not that one.
If you're unable to go to a place, you can mail in your vote. But also, the best way to do it is to go in person to a poll, because there's some fun things happening with some of the mail-in ones. But
Oh yeah. I thought you were going to say there's some fun things happening at the polls, like
Sometimes.
you get a sticker.
You get a
You do
sticker,
get a
and
sticker.
sometimes there's nice people that work there.
Yeah.
I got a pen last time.
Oh
And a
yeah.
sticker. The lady was very nice. She was like, "You can keep it. It's
I
also for your phone."
I keep those. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just cracking it.
Just crack
I didn't
it.
mean to crack it mid-sentence.
Those cool pens that they're actual pens, but they also you can digital.
Yeah.
You can also digital with them. These are the putrid pizza punks. But you know what? Just because they're punks, still vote.
Dude, punks vote.
Punks
That's the most punk thing,
punks can vote.
is to fight
Punks can vote, and they do.
against oppressors. That's what they do.
Yeah. Spider
And-
punk.
In every way they can.
Spider punk votes. I bet.
I bet. He votes with his webs. Yeah. Okay. 2 fun Halloween drawings.
Julia, it's your time.
It's me. It's time for me.
Are you gonna get the first depressing one?
I hope not.
It seems likely to
Okay.
me.
Let me
Yeah,
pull
the
up.
last one, because the first one was like kind of a blowout. This one was so close, razor thin margins. Now,
Okay.
What is it? What number did you get?
4.
Number 4.
number 4.
So you
I'm
could
going to start typing
have-
immediately.
You could have BLT, the B is for bugs,
Great.
or schedule. You should know the B is for bugs, not the T. T's not for bugs.
Schedule.
Schedule.
Start poll.
I don't think this is gonna go good for you. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Why is our cast screen instant? Want more food? Your last serving, girl.
She's being crazy.
Again, razor thin
It's
margins.
tight.
Razor
It's
thin
tight.
margins.
Their voting blocks are being formed here.
Reminder for anyone who came in late that if the bad list wins the Bummertober, Nathan will
I'll explain why I chose that word, and
it won't be fun.
It won't be.
It might be a bummer.
It might be a bit of a bummer. But that, people, there's clearly a voting bloc that's interested in having the bummer win. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Just sort of in general.
It's 52% to 48% right now, coming right down to the end of the votes. And
all right.
BLT the B is for bugs.
BLT the B is for bugs. We've avoided.
I got it.
We've avoided bummer once again.
Yeah. Just for your own edification, if anyone is interested, look up Schedule F Project 2025 if you want to know why. But I'm not going to talk about it. Respect the will of.
Doesn't stand for schedule fun.
No, it does not.
I'll tell you that much for free.
Okay. So BLT. A BLT is usually a
sandwich.
It's sort of a sandwich.
Sandwich that stands for bacon, lettuce, tomato.
It does, yeah.
I didn't eat bacon for a really long time, and I didn't like tomatoes, so I had not had a BLT for a long while.
Have you had one now?
Have you had one now?
I would like to say I have, but I don't know. I probably have.
Because it's one of those things where, Nathan, you won't understand this.
I won't.
And so don't.
Well, I can try to put myself in the mind of someone who likes a tomato.
Yeah, imagine for a moment that you like a tomato.
Yeah.
But because you like a tomato.
Yeah.
You understand that tomatoes have a wide range of quality.
Yes, that I've heard this. I've heard this from tomato eaters.
And if you eat a bad tomato, it tastes like nothing water.
Yeah.
And
just
it's sort of a wet slice of nothing.
But like a little bit of
no one look at my phone.
Like a mush or
yeah. Well, if it's really bad, it's mushy.
A mush or a pop or a.
It's not good. But if you get a really good tomato, it's got like a crisp to it.
Yeah.
It's got like a refreshing nature. It's got strong flavor.
There's a sweetness and an acidity. That's why it's so popular in sauces.
Mm-hmm. And it's combination.
Julia.
She's doing Bugs Bunny.
I think but he's strong.
He's lounging.
Remember what Bunny looks like? He does have like a little chest line.
No, I like it reminds me of the that lounging cat you drew for the not drawing anything creepy episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hello.
That's just what it. Joy cat.
She came running in.
She said, "Hi."
You heard me say cat? Is that it? Gone.
What? I think she's trying to lead you somewhere, Jacob.
She's crazed.
Do you want to follow her?
She's like, Jacob, you're not paying enough attention.
Anyway, I was just going to say, Julia, if you ever want to have a BLT, I have to vet the BLT.
You have
first.
to vet yeah.
Because if you had a bad one as your first one, I would never be able to live with myself.
Okay,
but
noted.
if you have a good one, you'll be like, I could eat BLTs every day for the rest of my life.
If they put a good tomato in there for people who like a tomato, I would simply ask for the BLT hold tea because I like bacon and I like bread and I like mayo. Lettuce, I'm neutral on.
Okay, I mean, I feel like lettuce is a pretty neutral.
I'm very neutral on lettuce.
Yeah.
I used to be more anti-lettuce because green.
Right.
But I've matured.
Wow.
And now I'm just irrational about tomato.
Can we appreciate,
we all appreciate
Nathan's growth?
Should I sit where Jacob was sitting because the composition of the frame is
he's back. She probably just wanted more dinner.
I gotta say though, with regards to lettuce,
yeah.
On a BLT, it's gotta be iceberg.
Gotta be iceberg.
And it's got to be crisp.
Yeah.
Crisp.
The whole point of the BLT seems to be it's like texture, right? You've got the crisp, sort of a thick cut iceberg
Mm-hmm.
To give you that,
it's crisp,
that
it's wet.
crisp, wet crunch. The tomato also, you want it to be crisp, but even wetter.
But it's crisp in a different way.
It's crisp in a different way than lettuce is crisp.
And then bacon is crisp.
It's crispy.
Is crispy, but it's a meaty crisp.
It's a meaty crisp. And again, you ideally on a BLT, you want it to be a crispier bacon, not a chewier.
Yes.
Because there are some instances where a chewier bacon is preferable.
I agree.
Not that one.
But not on a BLT. It's got to be, the whole experience should be one of crisp followed by juice.
Crisp juice. And then
it's like
bread,
a gusher.
Is there an ideal bread? Like a toasted sourdough?
I think that would be great. Any sort of like white bread that you've toasted, I think is perfect.
You want the bread toasty though.
But you do want to toast on the outside of the bread.
Yes.
You want to toast.
You want the outside toast and then the inside no toast.
On the inside, no toast.
Because you want it to be able to absorb the juices.
And you want it to be pillowy.
Yeah.
So as your teeth are going through this sandwich, right?
Yeah.
You're getting crisp of bread.
Yes.
Then pillowy interior of bread.
Yes.
Then crisp of lettuce.
Yeah.
While you're getting crisp of bacon.
Okay.
At the same time.
So you got lettuce on top, bacon on the bottom. That's the ideal.
And then you're hitting in the middle. You're hitting that tomato.
Yeah.
And you're getting the juice.
You're getting the pop. Juice pop. How you doing, Julia? Julia, staring silently into the middle distance is one of the options.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
a lot of buzz around that particular candidate this year.
I went backwards, so it's hard to figure this out.
I think this is good though so far.
Yeah.
I hate drawing cartoon.
There is mayo on it too. There's mayo on it too. That's crucial.
It's the food lube.
Yeah, it's the food lube.
As we've established.
Even though, as we've also established, it's a pretty wet sandwich.
It doesn't necessarily, but it's a different.
It helps.
It's not pure wet. It's got viscosity.
Yes.
Which helps corral the other wetness towards a shared purpose.
Someone said, please don't draw mayo. How do you even draw mayo? It's just like a puddle.
I should have put mayo on the bummer list.
Mayo is not a bummer. Mayo is a gift.
I think they just don't want mayo. I see what they're...
on this drawing.
On this day, this drawing.
Well, it would be on the bread. The mayo's it would be a thin layer of mayo on the bread. You don't need to draw any globby mayo.
No globbies.
I hate that.
Why? It's good.
Put a tomato over him like it's a blanket.
Oh, or a hat.
Or a hat.
Hi, Joy.
Put a tomato over his junk.
A
tomato slice.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, we got a Joy in Nathan's lap.
Is this okay? Is this allowed?
Yeah. What are little cheekies?
Remember, you can pet them a lot more aggressively than you think you can. They're like not so fragile. They like a good scritch.
All right, you're getting scritched, Joy.
If she doesn't like it, she'll just leave.
And she'll just move her head around to get you to scritch different places. The nice thing about cats is that they'll just sort of dictate the entire arrangement. Wherever she puts her head, you can scritch.
Yeah.
And then she'll move it around.
And then when she's done, she'll leave.
For the longest time...
And she wants you to put your legs together.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Didn't...
You took too long.
Yeah.
But that was better, though.
That was pretty good.
Come here, bud.
Yeah, no, for the longest time, your cats and like one other cat were like the only cats that I interacted with. Then I went and stayed with a friend of the show, Carolyn Page, and she's got some cats, and she's got this one cat who's so friendly and just like so extroverted. Like you don't have to try with it's like you sit down and Pearl's head is just like bumping into your hand. She's like, here you go.
Some cats are really, really social.
Here you go. I've just met you.
This is crazy.
And this is crazy. Here's my head.
So pet me maybe.
There it is.
What is with these What do I do with the? What do I? There we go.
Whatever you want.
Wink.
I think Julia would have been happier with schedule.
I can't.
You
There's some characters I truly can't draw.
Because what you played yourself is because you could have taken the easy route and just drawn some like writhing.
But I wanted to give the
insects.
people something that they would enjoy.
Yeah.
Why does he have pecs?
Because I said it was funny. He's got like,
But his body's literally like a tube.
not this one.
This one is like, he's got the V shape.
I couldn't
Yeah.
decide. Why do you not say this to Karina when Karina draws him as a fuzzy man?
Well, because I know
we
what
know
Karina's
why
doing.
he has pecs when Karina draws.
I understand
there's
why.
no question.
There's no question. When you draw it, I wasn't sure if you knew he didn't have them.
There's more.
Looking at images.
There's more of a mystery.
Julia-
your motivation is more mysterious than
You're not going to get away with acting like you are known for drawing things accurately.
If I have reference, I do.
I do.
So it's just a question of intentionality. That's all.
Yeah, there's exactly.
Would you eat this? Yes or no?
Depends whether. Well, probably not, because the bee, like the bacon's the best part.
Yeah, but you have a rabbit on there you can bite into.
Not that I want.
If I just sort of crunch him, just like crunch him in half.
And is he holding the tomato? Is that what that's in his hand? Or
Yeah.
Okay, so he's holding like so this is a really big piece of bread and lettuce.
Yeah.
And he's holding a regular sized tomato.
Yeah.
This is sort of an open faced.
And he's winking as if to invite you over.
Yeah. I'm uncomfortable. I'm made uncomfortable by this whole situation. If this is real life.
Or is this just fantasy? That's salt?
No, that's the other slice.
Oh, it's bread. I thought it was like a big salt shaker.
That's a cute salt shaker. One of them fat salt shakers. But it's just bread.
It's just bread.
Girl, it's just bread.
Calm down. Just bread.
Seeing the big bread gave me like such a visceral flashback to do y'all ever read The Giant Jam Sandwich?
No.
I'm not familiar.
It's a picture book from my childhood I had not thought about. I think that's what it's called, The Giant Jam Sandwich, and it always made me want to eat a sandwich after I read it.
Because of the bread?
Because of the
giant bread?
The illustrations just really made it look appetizing.
Julia, you literally just like ratatouille'd Nathan's ass with this drawing.
Yeah, I did.
You sent him back to childhood.
You sent me back to childhood.
When he tasted this bugs.
Oh, some people know that book. Hell yeah.
Wait, can I get my phone, or are you going to like be an asshole about it? Right, you were kind of an asshole.
Yeah, she was kind of huffing and puffing.
I want to look up the Giant Jam Sandwich. James and the Giant Jam Sandwich.
James and the Giant Jam.
That's not what it is.
That's not what it is. James and the Giant Peach
That's
reference.
I was making a James and the Giant Peach joke.
My shields were down. I wasn't ready because I was feeling unsure about the title.
I don't know if I like a good.
What? You're just doing it. You're using it wrong.
User error.
What?
James and the Giant James. That'd be a funny book. It's just you discover a giant version of yourself.
What do you do?
What do you do? This is lovely.
Thank you.
This is real good.
I think you may have used Zero when you used my computer last time for stream.
Zero?
It might have been Zero you used.
You're more of a Zero.
Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't have the. Well,
Okay.
I like the taper.
Yeah, good pen does the opposite of taper.
You could do the toothy G pen Nathan uses. That's got taper.
Just turn the opacity off.
Yeah, you could turn the opacity off.
Because you don't like the opacity.
Not like that. You turn the opacity to 0.
That's not what I meant. Sensitivity.
You just click next to opacity, the little button.
This?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
There you go.
Yeah. You got it.
Wow.
How's that?
Yeah.
How's that?
Is that better?
Oh my God, that's so much better.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude, but I think you guys are slaves to the taper. And I think you need to free yourself.
I don't want to
use a non-tapering pen like
I'll use a non-tapering pen for the next draw. I'll try good pen, whatever the next drawing challenge is.
Good pen does taper. It just doesn't taper all the way.
It does like inverse tapers. If you press lightly, it gets fatter sometimes. Like
It's an interesting
it
one.
has to do with like the speed at which you move it also.
Yeah.
Like,
If you go slow, it's fatter.
I don't know all the mechanics of it. I don't know the build.
If you're a good pen user, speed is the key.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I think this turned out great.
This is
Here's
lovely.
my Venus debugs.
It's really good.
Thank you. My BLT de Milo.
Hell yeah.
All right, Joy, I got to get back in there, bud.
Well, I can just rotate you in. I can drag you in. I can drag you.
Oh yeah, you're both in wheelie chairs. You can do a full chair swap.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, look at that pro moves.
I don't trust you touching this desk.
Because of how it's
Boeing?
it's like in the process of breaking.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
is
has
it?
been for years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to put too much pressure on that
Okay.
desk.
All right.
All right. Jacob?
It's Boeing, and it's even worse than the airplane company.
Oh! Wow.
Okay, give me a numby.
I liked Drawfee before they got political. Started talking about Boeing.
That's where we got political.
Yeah. This was a nice apolitical stream until we brought up Boeing.
Just like Metal Gear Solid.
Caldwell would never have let this slide.
Just like Metal Gear Solid.
Are you ready to type a new poll?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you got to give me the numby.
Yeah. I want to get ahead before people start typing in the chat.
Numby.
27.
27.
So it could be Grocery Ghost
Grocery
Okay.
Ghost.
or Crony.
Great.
Grocery Ghost or Crony.
Reminder
man.
that if you get the bummer one, Nathan will talk about why he chose that word.
Yeah.
And it's not, let me tell you, it might be a bummer.
It might be a bit of a bummer. But,
The poll is going.
but it's in your hands now.
Guys, Ghost games? What? I like that.
What?
What? Get your votes in. Please.
Ooh, this is a tight
Oh,
one.
it's so tight.
Tight matchup.
Every one of them has been tight though.
That's the thing. That's why you have to vote in every election.
That's why you gotta show up.
You can't just assume that one side's gonna win.
It's closer than you think every
It's
time.
always closer than you think.
It's about halfway through, so if you want to see me draw a crony, you better get out the vote. Otherwise, it's Grocery Ghost.
It's Grocery Ghost. I like how food themed these Drawlloween prompts that we've been. That's fun.
I just want a return of Ocean Bad Guy. I've not thought about Ocean Bad Guy.
The aesthetic.
Didn't we? It was a drawing from the aesthetic.
Yeah, that was the Ocean Bad Guy aesthetic.
Ocean Bad Guy. I forgot entirely about that drawing.
I really liked Ocean Bad Guy. That was a fun episode.
All right, it's Grocery Ghost.
Grocery Ghost.
All right.
It's
Good
going to be
voting,
really
everyone.
funny if you made this list and none of it ever gets
That's
voted on.
I mean, the point is encouraging people to vote, and I'm hoping that if there's anyone watching this who's on the fence
About voting?
about voting, if all you're seeing is reasons why your vote doesn't matter, just to be a single voice here in this space, if anybody, if my opinion has any influence on anyone, maybe a person who wasn't gonna vote decides actually this internet funny man has a point.
What's happening to chat?
Then it's worth. Oh
my God, chat's going insane on my dashboard. There we go.
okay.
It keeps like blipping in and out like that though. Anyway,
that's just my thinking.
it does. I mean, it's fine. I can read the other one.
I don't know why it's being so weird.
Dashboard's just.
It does say it's unstable.
Oh, is it because I'm here? I have that effect on streams.
Well, I don't usually use this dashboard at all.
Okay.
I just have to have it up if I plan to do a poll.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we're just trying to convince people who maybe have been convinced that they don't need to go to the polls, or there's no point, or maybe you just feel so down by it all that
fatigued.
you've given up before you've tried.
This is a depiction of you at the store, tired,
Yeah,
a ghost.
a ghost.
You're just trying to get your groceries.
And it's like, what? My groceries are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm worn down. Why should I do anything?
Yeah. Then we are trying to say, hey, we are there too. We have been there. And it's easy when you get bombarded by so many bad news stories and by so many horrible takes on Twitter that seem legit, that your brain registers as like a legitimate opinion. And then you remember that person's not an expert in shit. But
they're just saying things.
They're just saying things. They're also just venting. They're also just mad. And then, we're just trying to get you to show up and try. And
it seems like most of you are,
Yeah.
It's just
we're a little preaching to the choir,
but it felt
we're
like,
doing what we can.
We're just trying to encourage and by demonstrating that, when presented with options that are clearly different from one another, it's worth it to participate, because you can have an impact on the experience that you have.
Yeah.
Life.
And you're not going to agree with either one 100%.
No.
You got to choose the best option out of the options you got, and then in the more local, smaller elections, fight in those elections for better options that will affect the future.
Exactly.
So if you show up every time, we're going to make progress towards better and better options. So
exactly.
We can do it. You just gotta do it.
We want things to be getting incrementally better.
We would love for it to just be boom perfect
not
immediately.
Incrementally worse.
Yeah.
Or really worse all at once.
Significantly worse.
Significantly worse all at once, yeah.
We would love to always be taking a step forward and not a giant shove down into a cliff pit of never-ending despair.
We have a chance.
Yeah, we do.
Jacob, I like this ghost a lot.
Thank you. This is Grocery Ghost?
Yeah. Is that the
I want Grocery Ghost to have hair.
Yeah.
Ghost hair.
Ooh, they're pretty cool. This is like a cool ghost.
Cool and tired.
Before,
just like all of you, chat.
I was like, maybe I could talk to this ghost. And now that they've got the cool hair, I'm like a little intimidated.
Yeah.
Nathan, I don't know how to tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
But anyone can have cool hair.
Even you.
Even you.
I don't know.
You just go to the hair cutter, and say, "Cool hair, please."
It's never worked. That's never worked for me.
Really? You tried saying "cool hair, please"?
I've something along those lines. I'll say something to the effect of, "Can you like make it look good?"
And he's like, "No can do, pal."
Well, they always talk a big game. But it always looks, in my opinion, stupid when it's on my head.
That's you. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
You think you look bad because of what's on your head, but
Oh my
actually
God.
you think you look
No,
bad
don't.
because what's in your head. It's in your head, man. You look great. And don't let you tell you that you look bad.
Holy shit. She fucking said it and it hit so hard.
I mean,
that's why I chopped off my hair.
it's true. I mean, you look cool.
Thank you.
It just looks cool when you did.
You know
But
why it looks
will
cool?
look cool
Because
if
you look
do
like
it.
Leon Kennedy.
It looks cool because Julia is cool.
Yes, that's also.
And so when you're cool, you can make anything look cool.
We just talked about how I was the responsible friend, not the cool, fun friend. But
We didn't say you weren't the cool friend.
okay, that's fair.
We said you weren't the fun friend.
Yeah.
You can be cool and not fun.
You're cool and not fun.
Yeah. There was like a small, like, time in my life, a very short time in my life where I was like, I really wish I could be the cool friend because I'm like jealous of the cool friends because they're having like such a great time.
Yeah.
My friends are having with them. And then I accepted that like, there's just different roles. It just looks different.
Also, oftentimes, the cool, fun friend, you look at them when you're 35 and it's less fun.
Yeah.
It's less fun at that age. Like, I don't know if it's still so fun.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing now is less fun.
Mm.
And my life seems pretty fun comparatively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
I don't feel like drawing groceries.
Draw
Is
like.
there an asset? Is there like a grocery store background asset in the
what's Clip Studio got?
Yeah.
What do we got, Clips?
What if you just pull up an image of Tony the Tiger's face and just like copy and paste it all next to each other?
Oh yeah, he's in the Frosted Flakes aisle.
Yeah, the Frosted Flakes aisle. Oh my god, I bought myself cereal this morning.
Yeah.
Really excited to eat it because I very rarely have. I very rarely have cereal nowadays.
If this is too much,
Well,
I just have to log into Clip Studio. That's
Yeah.
all.
oh man,
Because it always logs me out. You see in the little drawing
the
we
little
did earlier?
little thumbnails of
Little thumbnail?
of upcoming episodes that we recorded today, and it got me excited.
There we go.
there you go.
That's the
Yeah.
grocery.
Oh, we're with the Quaker Oats.
So we can just
Oh,
get,
man.
Oh
this,
my god, it's 3D.
get this just right. Let's see.
What was the
Rotate
name
that like a windmill.
What was the name of it? Jacob Harold Moo Moo Windmill? Or
Oh, my, it was something like that.
What are you talking about?
it was an episode that I wasn't on, but I just remember reviewing it, and there was a windmill character.
No, there was.
And it was it Jacob Harold Moo Moo Windmill? Or was it just
People are saying that's right.
hell yeah, dude. I'm freaking crushing it today.
Harold.
Jacob Harold Moo Moo Windmill. Jacob Harold Moo Moo Windmill.
Jacob Harold Moo Moo Windmill.
Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma.
Wow. There it is. He's just windmills in this aisle. Just one windmill on the
I
shelf.
just want to make it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember. I forgot how to do everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this how we're gonna when we go to eventually
There
try
we
and
go.
buy a house? Is this what it's gonna be like? We're gonna go to an aisle with a bunch of houses in
Yeah.
them. Then we'll just pick one and then we can move in.
I hope you guys get the windmill. Two of them. Oh,
Wow.
there are a lot of them.
It's a lot of 3D assets that you're adding to this file.
They're not. I rasterized.
They're
them,
Oh, did you?
Rasterized.
Okay.
so they're not anymore.
This is intimidating.
It is.
Welcome to the windmill aisle, baby.
I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and keep him company. But this is what that goes to saying.
It's one of Julia's weird little songs.
I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and live by the side of the sea.
It's one of Julia's little freak songs.
You don't know that song?
I know it because of you.
I now also know it because of you.
What the hell?
But it's like, it's the kind of song where it's just like that. It's the kind of song where you
Don't call it the freak theme.
you sing it. You sing it, and I'm concerned that Julia is like a secret ghost from like 300 years ago.
Yeah. It's like giving 300 years ago.
It's like a ghostly song that a ghostly child would sing in.
That's the recording, though.
In a horror movie.
Well, it is in a horror movie.
Oh, nice.
It's in A Clockwork Orange.
Oh.
I think it's in another movie, though, because I didn't see Clockwork Orange until I was older.
Yeah, you don't want to see that when you're...
Yeah, and I know the song from, like, my childhood, so...
All right, here we go. Grocery ghost shopping in the lighthouse aisle.
Beautiful.
It's done.
Lighthouse. Windmill.
Yeah, well, they're all out of lighthouses. So they just put up windmills.
Someone to build a lighthouse. And build the... What, you wanted a lighthouse, right? It's like, that's not a lighthouse. That's not gonna keep the ships from crashing at night.
No, but it will turn in the wind.
Oh man, I did it again.
I did it again. I always do this.
Oh, stupid.
All right, Nathan.
Okay. Get ready to vote, chat.
I want you to know that the song is by this psychedelic folk group called Sun Forest.
Hi, Sun Forest. I'm Dad Forest.
The band's material offered diverse and unique sound, but without a hit single, the album did not sell well.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What about I Want to Marry a Lighthouse Keeper?
That wasn't a hit single. Nathan's getting ready to poll.
I'm getting ready
to open the polls. We need a number.
8.
All right, we are either getting skull-shelled snail, that's just fun to say.
It's a skull snail. Yeah.
It's harder than harder than you think.
Skull-shelled snail.
It's a skull-shelled snail.
There it is.
Or
drawing, just vent for a while.
We're rolling all the special ones. Wow.
I feel like this is going to be the one. Just venting.
No drawing, just venting. All right. Choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. Oh, venting out to an early lead, but
skull-shelled snail is slowly picking up some of the slack.
It's picking up steam. There's still there could be a groundswell for the snail,
which is where the snails are on the ground.
They are, unless you pick them up.
I wouldn't do.
Wow, this is this is the least close any.
It's a blowout.
Oh man. Okay. This is what the people want.
It could come back.
We've given you the choice.
If a couple hundred people vote skull-shelled snail, it could come back.
It could come back. It's gonna be over by the time I finish this sentence to the people watching because the delay. Wow, yeah, absolute blowout, landslide victory for no drawing,
just venting.
Okay, let's just chat for a sec.
Do you want to put up the big cam?
The big camera.
If you eyeball mute it.
Yeah, that one.
It'll go to big cam mode.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
Howdy.
Well, should we set a venting timer?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
let's
I got it.
Let's set a timer for sure.
How much?
Not that long.
5 minutes.
5.
Is that too long?
No, we could do 5. We could probably do 5.
Go.
This shit sucks, dude. I'm fucking sick of it.
They keep getting away with it.
Oh,
every day I wake up and I have to deal with this bullshit.
It's too much.
It is too much, man.
But thank you all.
No, you're venting. You're venting. No, it's not thanking. It's not thanking.
It's like
you're not ranting. You're venting.
It's like, sometimes
he's filibustering.
He is, yeah.
You see this shit?
Yeah.
You see the shit they're trying to do?
Yeah.
They wrote it all down.
Yeah.
They wrote it all down and were like, this is what we're going to do.
And then they had, when they got a bad response, some dudes were like, they didn't mean it literally.
Like, no, that's not what we're going to do. You misunderstood. Like,
You misunderstood.
What? What you literally said?
What you literally wrote down and planned out, like the thing that you said, you didn't mean it literally, the literal thing that you said.
It's like, it's so cartoonishly evil
Yeah.
and terrible. And it's so close. I hope it's, I don't even know, you know? There's no way to freaking know.
I hope
polls
that's an
don't-
absolute blowout
It would be-
towards one side.
It would be really cool if it was the side I wanted to win. And I think it would be better for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, it can be real easy to freaking fall into a pit of despair. But just, oh man. Oof.
I got
Huh.
okay.
Yeah.
We either do well and I stay here, or we don't do well and I I go here. Yay! I have my 2 little flags that I used to have at my college humor desk because my dad gave them to me. And I still have them. I forgot that I put them in Rob from Nintendo.
Yeah.
The guy who's mad, who you're like, that guy understands where I'm coming from because he's mad like me.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, he's
I figured out who you were talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The
It's quite a
avatar
mystery.
of grievance, yeah.
He's the thing he's mad at, or the people he's mad at is you. I regret to inform you, it's you.
Everyone.
It's everyone except for
but
him. It's even, he will even throw his own children under the bus for his campaign. So
It's just crazy how like obvious he is with everything he does.
Yeah.
And then we have to like feel like we're all taking crazy pills when like an entire half the country is like just making shit up and then pretending that it's real.
Yeah.
yeah,
When he's literally just out there objectively and literally saying everything he thinks.
well, yeah, and then
And off
he's
the top of his head and what he plans to do.
and then he's got the multi-million, almost billion-dollar PR thing, being like, you know, doing damage control to try and make him sound not so insane, and being like,
Sane washing.
yeah, sane washing, and making it sound like, he doesn't mean that literally, or like editing his clips and then showing that on news so that he sounds great, but it's not like the actual source. And then on the other side, we have the blue side, which is like, I don't like either candidate 100%, so I'm just not gonna vote. And it's like, oh, well, great. So not voting is a vote for the worst option, unfortunately. No
And
matter which one that is.
The options aren't close.
Yeah.
It's not like one is a little worse.
It's like this, yeah, the stuff you don't like about the better option is the same or worse. You know? It's like, I get it. There's stuff I disagree with very strongly.
Some big stuff.
Some very big stuff. The other it's yeah. Anyway. You voted for this.
You voted for this.
You voted for this to happen.
You get the bummer part, but it's how we've all been feeling and how we've been ranting about it today, and my mom's been messaging me about how frustrated she's been with the whole situation.
It's frustrating time.
It's a frustrating time.
It just sucks to feel like so many people, especially as someone from Georgia,
Yeah.
like so many people I know and people in my family, I'm just like, oh, y'all like don't have critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
No.
And like maybe you never did. Like I don't know, because like I left a long time ago now.
Yeah.
But that they're like indicative of how people feel in, you know, that entire like the entire conservative half of the country.
Right.
And it's both sad and frustrating because it's a lot of people who I think are good people or want to be.
Yeah.
They think they're good to the people around them and in their communities. And yet they're just like being straight up lied to and don't have like the cognitive Or not even the cognitive capacity, but the ability to discern it.
Yeah.
They were not taught how to discern between truth and lies.
I think it's like they don't know how to decipher truth from lies. And then also because they've been surrounded by so many sources that are lying, they've been told everyone else is the enemy, or like this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. Don't everyone, from this channel sucks, every news source from this, like you can't trust them. They've always, and if you're told that your whole life, then when you're like, I don't think this is real, but I don't know how to challenge it because I think that every other source of news is the bad one.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know where to turn to. The only place that I trust is telling me something that's going against what I believe. But if they're saying it's true, then I have to believe them because my whole life I've been told they're the only correct source.
Yeah.
If they get put in a situation where all of the information they're getting comes with a side of any other information you get is trying to trick you and deceive you.
Yeah.
You're not getting good information.
No.
If you're getting good information, the person should say, and go ahead and look into other options too.
Yeah.
Because this is the truth.
Yeah.
And so if you research it, you'll find out that this is accurate.
Yeah.
If someone is telling you don't look into anything else because it's all lies and trying to trick you, what they're telling you is not true.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get sucked into it, especially when you're not in a good spot or you're feeling isolated or other things are not so great. And so just a sad, shitty situation, huh?
It's a bad time.
If something is true, it will continue to be true. Also, if someone, no matter what the news source is, whether you think I'm leading you towards one news source or another, odds are I'm going with a weird Wiley option for where I get my news. But if someone is trying to pitch to you a cool, catchy phrase for the person, if that news source is only calling someone by like a fun nickname they made up for that person, they're trying to feed you an opinion and they're not trying to feed you a fact that you can chew on.
They're not even trying to be subtle about
they're just trying to market you an opinion so that you just that seeps into your brain like a cool branding instead of like this is like actually a fact of what they've done and something you should think about and like come to your own opinion for. Instead they're going to be like, border czar. I got an Instagram message where someone was like, I can't believe you're voting for the border czar. And I was like so you don't get news. You get marketing. That's cool.
That's a crazy thing to say. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
It's just buzzwords and buzz phrases. Yeah. Anyway.
Let me draw.
That was my drawing section. So
Nathan, great drawing.
Thank you all so much for letting us vent, using your votes to power our vents. Now we're going to return to art.
And live by the side of the sea.
Anyway, thanks for that.
All right, that was the venting section.
That was the venting section.
We invented the venting section.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I need my phone.
Here you go.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Thanks for letting us vent, and hey, thanks for watching us draw stuff on a topic that is very scary right now.
We're just,
Okay.
We're just out here.
What we could do is either bodybuilding competition. Or draconian.
Oh, I was on the fence about putting that one in there because it's prescient, but it also does sound like it might be a fun prompt.
Yeah, it sounds cool, so it's a little risky.
So that's why,
We're still on big cam, Julia.
Oh. The poll's in the chat. Remember, if you choose from the bummer list, Nathan's going to describe why it's a bummer.
Yeah.
And why he put it on there.
Yeah.
And Julia may draw a dragon.
I can't draw a dragon, though.
But she can't draw a dragon, so what are we doing here?
So please don't make me.
Wow.
They're gonna make you.
I'm
looking at the results.
And I don't get to even draw a dragon. Dang.
Dragon Keeper? What the hell
is really is a bummer.
It's just wow. And it's a even bigger blowout for Draconian. Wow. Chat knows what they want.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's draconian.
It's draconian.
Well, draconian could be like dragon-ish.
Yeah. It can also mean like incredibly regressive and like old-timey legal structure that that destroys personal freedoms. I don't know. This is something that, because again, I don't know how many times y'all are going to vote for the bummer category, but sort of the whole crux behind the conservative project that Project 2025 outlines is basically ways to completely undo social legal progress that has taken place over the past century. And one of those ways is a very broad definition of pornography that basically includes any sort of mention or acknowledgement of non-heterosexual relationships and people.
Drawfee will be over.
Yeah. So basically just a way to completely subvert the First Amendment by saying any speech they don't like is actually pornography and harmful to children. You can tell this because of the way they talk about it, specifically referring to like pornography distributed to children in libraries and classrooms, which of course is not a thing that's happening unless you consider just acceptance of LGBT as pornography, which it isn't. Paraphrasing here, but sort of a way you can sort of think about the way fascists speak. They say things that are obviously not true, and when they say these things, they're not trying to convince you that they're true. They're saying things that that would have to be true in order for the horrible things they want to do to be justified. So they are insisting on these lies in order to justify horrible draconian methods that would erase entire classes of people from public life. So yeah, it's that's sort of the stakes that we're dealing with here. So that, you know,
that was well explained, Nathan.
Yeah, well explained.
Anyway, yeah, I don't need to talk about it for the whole drawing. I think I honestly thought it was enough of a threat that no one was going to vote for the bummer category, but you know, here we are. That's, again, feel free to look into it more. I'm just some guy on the internet. We were just talking about trusted sources. I'm not a news source. I'm not a political pundit or correspondent or journalist. There are more knowledgeable people than me who have talked about this stuff. All of this stuff is publicly available. They wrote it all down. They have the plan. It's out in the open. It's 900 pages. I don't expect anyone to read it, but like channels like Legal Eagle, Legion Miller, like people who know what they're talking about have talked about this stuff. If anybody watching this is skeptical of what I'm saying, you are watching this between now, whenever this VOD goes up, and the election, and you are, for whatever reason, on the fence about it, I encourage you to do your own research, look it up. That's it.
That was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Thank you.
You did a good job with that.
I also really like the person in chat who halfway through that said, guys, I think the bummer choices might end up being bummers.
Go figure.
You called our bluff. There it is.
Go figure.
We warned you.
Yeah. But this is a cool drawing, Julie.
Thank you. What am I doing? I don't know.
It looks like it's draconian.
Yeah.
Okay. I never know what to do with their chins. I was giving him like the Scooby-Doo chin.
Yeah, he does have a Scooby.
I like it. I think it's a fun stylistic choice.
Do he got a Scooby?
He got a Scooby. Yeah, when that whole document came out, I was like, this isn't real. Like, this is like a weird conspiracy theory that I'm seeing around. And then I started reading more about it, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a thing that I've like seen people talk about is like low information vote. It's hard to explain how extreme the right-wing positions are to low information voters because they sound so insane.
Yeah.
That like people who are not paying close attention are just like, that's made up.
Yeah, that's not real.
That can't. You're overreacting. It's like, no, they wrote it down.
They said it.
They said
on
it
paper.
Yeah.
They said it enough that they freaking codified it.
Yeah.
On paper. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Absolutely wild.
So that, that's just what we're up against. This why the situation is as dire as it is to have prompted our silly channel to make a stream themed around it,
I would love to be in a world where this silly comedy drawing YouTube channel doesn't have to keep talking about this stuff.
Yeah.
I would love to just be
It'd be sick.
a comedy channel. That would be great. But then I'm like, oh, this bad stuff's happening, and it would make me feel better to know that I'm trying to do something. I guess. Try and help the situation.
Just trying. Again, I have no idea if this will convince anybody who wasn't already convinced, but on the off chance it does, here we are.
Just try.
Just trying. We're just trying.
We're just gonna try.
What else are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Not try?
Disgusting. I've done. I mean, I don't try a lot. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do.
We're experts on not trying.
But in this instance, I simply have to try.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do actually?
Look at
he got a little hand.
He's got a little hand. Is he like trying to whisper something to us? Like,
he looks like it. You've seen this Project 2025 shit?
It's pretty fucked up.
I'm a dragon, and even this seems draconian to me.
Okay, no.
I've been alive for 100,000 years.
We just call it Onion.
Just a little joke.
That's just a joke. We don't actually call it. That's just onion, but
trying to lighten the mood.
Just trying to lighten the mood a little bit because it's heavy subject matter. Oh, that's not his hand.
I'm still working.
Oh, hey, Olive.
Oh, Olive's coming to see Nathan.
Wow, that's
now.
so rare that she goes to anyone other than me and Jacob.
I'm sitting in. Wait a minute. You're not Jacob.
I jumped up here, and now I don't know.
I'm confused.
Who is this man?
I was expecting Jacob.
No, she trusts you more than basically anyone else. You and
Even
Karina.
my brother.
Wow.
My brother who feeds her.
Because she won't even come out for other people.
Yeah.
Well, we spent a good amount of time past.
Yeah. I think it paid off.
When did Joel move up here?
End of 2022.
End of 20. Okay, so we're only.
It was like we moved up here like a month before our wedding.
Okay.
So
that was 2020. Didn't we get married last year? Our wedding or get married?
2023, sorry.
2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like, we're going over to your place for like a couple years.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
There you go. You figured it out.
You
Jacob's
found
over there.
me.
Oh, yeah. They got the freaking suit.
Tiny hand.
Little sash, little leader sash. Out here announcing some shit that's gonna bum people out.
Yeah, specifically. Hold on. I'm finishing the
You gotta
little
get
details.
gotta get the detailing on the lapel detailing.
I like his little hands, so I'm gonna keep it.
Sash Pataki, was that a Only Murders in the Building reference?
That's a
Pretty
show
good.
that Jacob and I have to get back into.
We watched the first episode and liked it,
Wow.
and then didn't watch it ever again, like we do with every show.
There are 4 seasons now.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it's so cozy. It's just a good time. I just think Steve Martin's so fucking funny. I just think the faces he makes, his whole deal. And of course Martin Short is a national treasure as well. It's a good, that's just a little show rec. Since I saw someone reference it with a fun little pun in chat.
Oh, he's like the Fred Armisen character.
Like Fred Armisen character
from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
To tie in what you were talking about.
Yeah, Julia.
Yeah.
It was a straight to jail joke the whole time.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Yeah, pretty much. And that is, it's again, when they wrote that joke, I don't know that they were expecting it to be
on home soil.
Yeah. So
land of the free, baby.
Woo.
Free to get put into jail because you're not white and straight.
Yup. Anyway.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
I'm leaving.
Remember to vote.
Remember to vote. Oh, Jacob's stuck. So should I draw?
I vote petting a cat.
Okay. Should I draw again?
I feel like Nathan should draw.
Yeah, I could draw. I could try.
Okay.
I could try to draw.
You can try.
if the voters let me.
Okay.
Okay.
Nathan's out here getting away with it.
Nathan's somehow gonna get stretch again.
Let's see.
He
No,
created
we
the
can't.
system and he's benefiting from it.
Yeah. How'd that work?
How'd that work?
Interesting. It's stretching time, Nathan. No, we can't repeat. We'll re-roll.
Wow, Olive is stretching.
We can leave.
All of her paws are on your tummy.
We can leave the drawing up.
That's so funny.
Oh.
She's stretching.
Should we make the camera big so people can
I don't
see?
know. Yeah, you can try. I don't know how visible her stretches are. Oh, it's
You
pretty
see all
visible.
of her paws?
You see all of her paws.
Look at that. That's really good.
She's got them all out.
Can you hear her purring? Is it picking up?
I probably usually have to put the mic like right up to her.
She was purring so loud.
She's so good.
Olive's such a happy cat.
She's so good.
She's happy like basically all the time as long as me or Jacob are here.
Something that brings me constant joy is looking at her vacant eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And just thinking, you don't know anything about what's going on.
No.
She knows nothing.
She's just living in the moment.
And you never will.
Not a cell phone in sight.
Are you ready for your number?
Yes, give me my numbies.
25.
5 is either dismembers only. Oh, that's a fun one. Or
That is a fun one.
executive.
Oh boy.
Pretty thrilling.
Tempting. Someone said,
thrilling
please not a
stuff.
bummer this time, y'all.
You gotta vote. You gotta
have to
rally the votes. Get your voting block together.
Oh, and remember we have to end like a couple minutes early so that Nathan can leave and get home in a timely manner.
Yeah.
Yes. we
unless
will do that.
you want to hang out for like an hour.
I mean, we won't kick you out.
I'm going to
but-
kick you out.
We'll see. All right. Here it is.
The poll is up.
The poll is up. Vote. This might be the widest margin so far.
People do not want to see
They
executives.
saw, yeah. You guys.
They heard the last bummer one.
You actually, yeah. Now you see. Now you understand. And see, this is effective. Now that you know what's at stake, people are invested.
Yeah, and they're willing to get out there and make a change.
Yeah, I love that. This is working exactly how I hoped.
This is all it's a big metaphor.
It's a big metaphor, like that game.
This is big brain stuff we're doing here.
Yeah.
You're learning.
Wow. This is incredible. Chat is united. I don't know who the 118 people who wanted to see executive are. 119. You guys, it's just members only. It's just members only.
This should have been us as a people united after the first Trump presidency.
Yeah.
This is what the votes should have looked like after that.
Imagine if executive had a whole cable news network dedicated to spreading propaganda.
Just to it.
It's like you want to see them draw this. It's actually going to be really fun.
It's actually evil to see him draw dismembers only. It's actually sick, and you're a sicko if you want to see that.
Oh, and I said I was going to use a good pen also, right? I keep my campaign promises.
I do agree with Julia. I don't like good pen as much for sketching.
Yeah.
Well,
I use it for inking primarily.
I'm gonna try it.
I really like it for inking, but not for sketching.
Dismembers only. So it's gonna be like a bouncer.
And he's gonna be like, you can't come in here. It's a zombie nightclub.
Yeah, zombie nightclub. You can't have all your limbs.
I actually like what you're doing with it so far.
Thank you.
It's got a nice looseness.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the bouncer now.
The bouncer.
The bouncer.
Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
That's still stuck in my head.
Yeah.
What's that from?
The new Mario Party game has a mode, and when Bowser shows up, the woman who's the announcer, the way she says it,
Yeah.
is so like disaffected.
Here comes
She's just
Bowser.
like, here comes Bowser. And for some reason, it's so funny to me.
Jacob and I have been playing Silent Hill 2 on Secret Sleepover Society on Sunday nights.
You should watch it. It's a good stream.
Thank you. We just got a character. If you don't know anything about the game, we just got Maria. And
How do you solve a problem?
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Can't get back into that.
The voice actress for Maria like kills it. She's so freaking good. But my favorite line from last night was you finally get this gate open and it's like a big deal because you've gone through a lot to get the gate open. She just goes, yay.
It's really well delivered.
It's so funny. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, it cracks me up. Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
Is there any way I can find just that audio clip?
Here comes Bowser. Oh, also on Secret Sleepover Society, I was talking about there was a racing game where there's a sound clip from it that lives in my brain. And I think it's just this one racing game where this woman says, checkpoint! Just like that.
That Wave Racer?
I think it's Wave Racer.
Remember playing that game at Dave & Buster's
Yeah.
as a child.
I remember playing it like in a movie theater while waiting for my movie.
Checkpoint! Yeah.
Checkpoint!
Julia, you're just ratatouilleing me left and right.
What happened this time? Just the arcade?
Yeah.
The Dave & Buster's?
Yeah.
One of the first assignments that Andrew Bridgman had to do for Dorkly was that he had to do a fighting tournament against Screw Attack at a Dave & Buster's with me, Murph, Caldwell, and Owen.
I remember that. I like just started and I had work to do. So I was like, I don't get to go to this. I don't feel like I've been here long enough to be like, can I come to this? Right. I just remember feeling jealous of everyone who went to that.
Yeah, it was like a Dorkly thing.
Yeah.
Screw Attack challenged Dorkly to a fighting competition.
I can't find just the clip. I found someone on Reddit that said everybody playing with me laughed when she said, "Here comes Bowser."
Here comes
so
Bowser.
we're not the only ones.
I want to see if I can find it like on Twitter or something.
Here comes Bowser.
I found like a clip where he says it, but the streamer's like talking over it, so you can't really hear it.
Here comes
Freaking streamers,
Freaking
man.
streamers.
It's like, stop yapping for a second so we can hear "Here comes Bowser."
Yeah, maybe the mods found it. I'm gonna check mod chat.
Draz probably has a clip of "Here Comes Bowser" somewhere stashed away.
Graz find press.
I don't think we mentioned this to Draz, but I referenced Draz at our New York Comic Con live show.
Oh yeah, you did.
I don't remember why.
and the crowd got it.
Yeah.
The crowd got it. But like something happened and I was like, "Where's Draz?"
Oh yeah, we were calling for guards.
Oh yeah, we were calling for mods and then I was like, "Where's Draz?" And the people in the audience laughed.
The people loved it.
They were like, "I know who that is."
Those were the real ones.
Yeah.
For that show. That was such a fun show.
I just thought you'd like to know, Draz, that you were a part of it. By not being a part of it, you were a part of it.
This what like the velvet rope thingies look like? This just looks like a... This is not...
I would erase it, maybe.
I'm gonna erase it.
I think maybe I would erase it.
I think I should erase it. Whoops. What did I do? Why did I do it like that? Fuck. This is not good.
Oh man, there goes the monetization on this one.
Yeah. Okay, well. He's gonna be saying right this way. He's not holding anything.
He's not holding anything.
He's not holding. He was never holding anything. What are you talking about?
Why would he be holding something?
Everyone calm down. Everyone just relax. It's just dismembers only.
It's dismembers only.
Why did I do that? Why is that what... We gave Julia such a hard time for just drawing pecs on a cartoon character. And meanwhile, I'm drawing freaking...
Like the biggest, gnarliest hog.
Hey, if a certain candidate gets elected, that's straight to jail.
That's straight to jail.
I think I found it, by the way. It's not the best quality, but I did find it. I'm just going to play it.
Play it into the mic.
Yeah, that's what my speaker's on the bottom.
Yeah, you gotta play it down the front of the mic.
Oh, yeah. Did it?
The quality's not great, but maybe you can get the picture. Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
It makes me laugh.
Here comes Bowser.
Period.
She just sounds like she's fucking over it.
Yeah. Here comes Bowser.
Big surprise.
Like,
here he comes.
What is it? It's called Mario Party Jamboree.
Yeah. But it does remind me of one of my favorite Bowser things, which is that screenshot of him from one of the Mario and Luigi games where they cut it off so that he's saying, "It is I who nuts to that." That's one of my favorite images of all time.
That's great.
I think I like it so much because I like to imagine the situation where you would have to say, "It is I who nuts to that."
Yeah.
Like I imagine you're in like a courthouse scenario and someone's up on like the podium being like, "Nobody nuts to this. No one is courageous enough to nut to this." And then you stand up like that dude in the meme painting.
Yeah.
It's like the one guy standing tall. It is I who nuts
The Norman
to that.
Rockwell painting?
Yeah, the Norman Rockwell painting.
I do want to say in my quest to find like a better quality clip, I did find instead someone made a compilation of all characters drowning animations in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh my god.
It's 5.5 minutes long and has 18K views.
Of just drowning.
That's sick.
Nathan, everyone in chat thought it was going to be Apple Bob's seed bag.
Well, he can be in line too.
He's just copy paste this, but replace the pumpkin with an apple.
Yeah.
Easy mode.
I wasn't sure. I guess it makes sense. Everybody watching the stream probably also watches the videos. Just copy paste it and put the apple. The thing is, the apple is firmly wedged onto the head.
Yeah, it's on the head, but the outfit is very similar.
Yeah, I mean he's a dimensional traveler. He arrives as we.
He arrives, yeah. And that's all he does.
Yeah, so it's like showing up with your bro to the club. You know how it is. Halloween night.
There's like statistically someone who's only watched Drawfee streams and never an episode of the main channel.
You're probably right.
Yeah, it could be.
Do you think that's true?
Is it you? Are you the one who?
No, unfortunately, I have had to edit.
Oh no, sorry. I was speaking to.
I thought you were asking if it was me.
Is it you, Jacob? Have
No.
you have watched the ones that
I've seen? I watched the ones that I edited, yeah, and then some of the other ones as well.
Okay, I found it.
We got a good Here Comes Bowser.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Okay, I need to scrub a little bit, like so carefully. And we're not just getting the song. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
It's just so good that that's the take they went with.
Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser. That's awesome. I love that. It's just like some lady.
It's just some lady. She's not anyone in Mario. It's not.
No.
It's not Mario being like, "Oh no, here comes a Bowser."
Yeah, here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
It's like they had, like you said, it's like they had someone say it in like the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, she sounds like the Nintendo Direct lady.
And then they were like, I love that line read. Let's put that in the game.
They were
Yeah.
like, people are gonna love this. They're gonna think it's so funny.
They were right. If they did it intentionally, they were right.
Yeah.
If they did it unintentionally, they were also right.
I also love what Mario Party's become because, or like the Mario series has become, because you'll be looking at, like, if you have all of the characters in Mario Party Jamboree, like you have NPCs and stuff, like if you're in that minigame mode, whatever it is, you'll have like Mario, Luigi, a Shy Guy, freaking Monty Mole, and then you just have like a human woman hanging out, and then you'll have like Peach, who's like pretty close, but it's just like Pauline.
Pauline's just a woman.
Pauline's just a lady.
She's just a woman who lives in New Donk City.
So we were watching someone play Jamboree earlier, and it was freaking Pauline was running next to the little ninja guy.
Yeah, it is really funny.
It's like it feels, but somehow it feels better than when Sonic added a freaking human woman.
It's because Sonic kissed the woman.
It is because Sonic kissed the woman.
yeah,
but doesn't Mario kiss Pauline or whatever? Are they not involved?
But they do it in like a very cute
It's earned.
And I guess also like
It's an
Mario
earned-
is
earned
person adjacent.
Mario is a person. He's
Yeah.
a man from Brooklyn.
He's like he's like a characterized person. But
But he's a person.
she is the mayor. I'm sorry, Madam Mayor.
She wasn't always the mayor.
Yeah.
Mario is a man, though, and he has a man's needs.
And it's the smooch
And
human
it's
women.
to smooch human women. Fellas, who out there loves to smooch human women?
Ooh, I'm listening to a certain vice president debate here. I love
Hey.
donuts.
Whatever makes sense.
Whatever makes sense.
Just whatever makes sense.
Whatever makes sense.
the
I love to
funniest.
kiss human woman. Not couch.
That means Sonic is a man too? No, Sonic is a hedgehog.
That's why it's bad.
That's why it's bad. If Sonic was just like a dude who was fast, it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Bowser.
Here comes Bowser.
Someone had asked if her voices in the rest of the game are just there. No, she's the announcer for like the whole game.
Yeah.
And she has many other funny line reads.
Yeah, but the best one is definitely Here Comes Bowser.
Yeah. Her You Got a Star is pretty good too. Not as psyched as you would imagine it could be.
I really, instead of her saying the line, I want it to be from Pearl. I'm a star!
From Pearl?
Yeah. Like Maxine, Pearl.
We haven't seen Pearl.
Yeah, but I've seen that quote in the trailer. It's been in the trailer.
But I haven't.
Well, she says, I'm a star.
Well, I believe you. But I just didn't know. We haven't seen it. It's on our list.
It is on our list.
Spoilers.
From the trailer.
She says I'm a star.
You have a star.
Speaking of Mario,
Yeah.
can I went to a Halloween costume party over the weekend.
Mhm.
Wow.
By the way, you have to wrap up this. You start wrapping this up if you want to get home.
Okay.
Sorry, but go ahead.
Is this the last drawing?
Yes.
It's 8:51.
Put a porf in there and tell us this story.
Okay. So, because speaking of, it also ties into our conversation about like the cool friends.
Uh-huh.
So I've got this one friend who's just like, he's just like the coolest guy I know. Sorry, Jacob.
Wow, that's messed up. Is it Jacob though?
No, it's not Jacob.
What the hell?
Interesting.
And he's just like his entire like media diet is completely different
Okay.
from my own. And so our friends show up and they're doing this incredible Wario and Waluigi couples cosplay. Cause like the dude in the couple is like super tall and lanky, and it just like it's really good. They got like their noses painted, they've got the mustaches, everything. And the guy who's hosting this party, this guy, he's so cool. He's like aware of Mario, but none of the extended cast.
Oh my
So
god.
he was just like, these aren't characters. You made these up. Like he
That's
could
incredible.
not believe.
That's so foreign to me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine a world in which I don't know who Waluigi is.
It was so funny.
Even
yeah.
my brother knows who like Luigi is, and you know the main crew.
It was just, he was incredulous. He was like, what is this shit? What are you dressed as?
That's incredible.
This isn't real.
That's so funny.
This has been our special voting stream to encourage you to vote.
Yeah.
You can go to vote411.org to find out what's on your local ballot. It's not going to ask you any personal information other than like your zip code if you need to find out what's on your specific ballot. But then you can click all the candidates that are available. It's like a really great starting point. You can then, go into further research about any sort of like amendments or things like that are on your ballot.
That's a good one. Also, I think I Will Vote is another good website resource that helps get you what you need. There's a lot of great voter resources out there. If
But
there's any info.
the most important thing to do, because we have 1 minute left, is to just show up and vote.
Yes, please.
Please don't let yourself get paralyzed by fear or indecision or psyching yourself out of it or whatever. It's you can go and vote. There's early votings happening in like most states right now.
Yeah.
Go early vote. You can vote the day of. That's fine too.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So you can look up your local polling place via your state's website. So please, please, please show up and vote, because your vote makes the rest of our vote stronger.
In New York, there's a whole bunch of ballot measures that the NYCLU has a good rundown about those. There's lots of specific local stuff that
Yes.
you can look up, and while you're there, if you're thinking to yourself, hey, you know what, I actually like being able to do this, then go ahead and vote for the candidate that's not threatening to take away that right.
Yeah.
It is I who votes for that.
It is I who votes for that. Thanks everyone for showing up and for being here.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
If you're watching this VOD after and you know what happens,
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
I might be streaming on the election day to try and let's collectively huddle. So you can join me on Secret Sleepover Society for that. We have Secret Sleepover Society Wednesdays and Sundays. You can catch Nathan on Nathan's other show, and also we got a new episode on Thursday.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Please join us then. It's so freaking good. I'm so excited for people to see it.
Really excited.
It's gonna blow your dang minds.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
so
everyone.
much. We're sorry.
We're voting.
We're voting.
Bye.
Bye-bye.